This week on StarCap, Prankster stirs up controversy. JLP hosts 80th annual conference. MP George Wright weds longtime partner.
Why not do the boy I suffer? Why? Why not do the boy I suffer?
Mountain View erupts in protest. And in the Tell Me Pastor review, my husband's tool is too small. Hey Star Fam, I'm Jeline, and welcome to another week of StarCap, a recap of the big stories that lit your attention this week. The phrase, Jamaica is not a real place, might come to mind when thinking of this story. At the reopening of Prankster in Kingston last week Thursday, prankster Kazrae Gray and an accomplice impersonated health inspectors. The prank, which has now gone viral, saw Gray visiting several food establishments, including an island grill in St. Anne and the popular street vendor spot Crab Circle. The pair can be seen conducting checks of whether the businesses complied with the necessary rules and regulations of the health authorities. The pair was able to dupe persons because they were dressed in the uniform of health inspectors, which they claim can be made or purchased freely. They also had fake IDs with the expiration date as the year 2090, and Gray identified himself as Randy Bucktoe. The incident that took the cake was when Kazrae was invited to share a few words on the podium at the reopening ceremony for Crab Circle by Robert Hill, CEO of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. Gray insists he did nothing wrong and should be touted as a hero because he brought light to how easy it is to portray a government official and that persons need to be more vigilant when they are approached by anyone claiming to be a government agent. The Andrew Holness-led Jamaica Labour Party hosted its 80th annual conference at the National Arena on Sunday. Supporters of the party were out in droves to bolster their various constituencies and representatives. Among the announcements made was that the custom duty threshold for importation of personal items will be increased from $50 to $100. The announcement was made by Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark, who also said that the duty-free allowance would be moved from $500 to $1,000. The changes will take effect in April 2024. Additionally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced the government's intention to establish a new ministry to tackle crime and violence. This ministry will bring together agencies that deal with families, communities, and social development. Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Central George Wright has taken the step of marrying his longtime partner Tanisha Singh. The MP grabbed public attention for the wrong reasons after he was questioned in relation to a video in 2021 in which a man was seen physically assaulting a woman. Amid calls for him to step down as MP, Wright resigned from the ruling Jamaica Labour Party and now sits as an independent MP. Singh spoke with the Star and said they are in a good space and it was only right that they take this step into married life after 20 years of being together. She declared that she is dedicated to her husband and that she will support him to the end. On Monday morning, the community of Mountain View erupted in protest after a standoff with military personnel and members of the community left one man dead and a soldier shot and injured.
Why not do the boy I suffer? Why? Why not do the boy I suffer? Why? When I murder and I'm wicked.
Reports from the authorities state that the lawmen were on an operation in search of an escapee from the Black River lockup named Demar Baby Killer Williams. They stated that the information they received indicated that Williams was hiding out in the Mountain View community. However, residents claimed that the community member who was killed was innocent and that he was shot while he was sleeping. The JTF said it remains relentless in the joint pursuit of gunmen and criminals and the maintenance of law and order. The Joint Anti-Gang Task Force also encouraged residents to support rather than obstruct the deployed personnel as they continue operations in Mountain View and other communities. In Tell Me Pastor this week, my husband's tool is too small. In tears and questioning if she should remain in her marriage, a 23-year-old woman wrote to Pastor Dumas seeking advice because her husband's penis is too small. The young woman, who became a Christian when she was 19, met her husband in church, but they did not partake in premarital sex, nor did they see each other naked or touch each other on their sexual organs. On the night of their honeymoon is when she received the shock of her life after discovering her husband's member was, according to her, the size of a child's finger. That night they had sex twice and she did not enjoy it at all. Her husband says she would not have anything to compare him to if she did not have sex with any man before him. She is wondering if anything can be done to help her husband. She loves him very much and does not want to lose him, but is afraid that if nothing changes, she cannot stick around. And that's it for this week's StarCap. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the Jamaica Star and on X, formerly Twitter at Jamaica Star. I'm Jaleen. Until next week, keep reading the Star, the People Paper.